JB here, just doing a really quick rant about TERN, LLY, Roche, VKTX. Just, it's more of a vent, I guess. But take a look at TERN today. It was all the way down into the low eights after rallying to $10 the last two sessions. And it's all based on this oral data released by Roche this morning, positive data, right? So you would think that's great, but it's a phase 1 study, number one. Number two, it's a 40-person cohort. You don't know any of the the dosage. You don't know any details. There's no specifics on adverse effects. Excuse me. And because of that, the stock is down. All the other stocks in the space, LLY, which was down $30 billion in market cap, NVO was down, GPCR, Altimmune, all those are down just because of this release of data. Just, it's mind boggling to me. So if you take a look, and this is the reason why I continue like Viking Therapeutics, when Viking released their oral data, they actually uh, released the cohort, right? So they released the specifics, the dosage, how many had adverse effects, what they were, how many people dropped out of studies. The only thing that the NVO data came out that they said was that no one dropped out of the study, right? So back, Pfizer was, I think it was last week, had they're saying they're going ahead with their oral GLP-1 drug, which they had shelved back in the winter and the fall because of adverse effects. Back in the fall, 50% of the folks, or even more than that, who did the study dropped out. So they nixed that, and now they're looking at dosage and things like that. So they're redoing the study, and they're going to try and get the drug going. And then some of the names dropped again. Vikings Therapeutics, which again has the best in class in regards to adverse effects. Zero, not much in regards to adverse effects. And then you have these other ones, and GPCR is another name that has some serious adverse effects. And that's, I mean, I like that stock. So, but just things that blow my mind. TERN has a $580 million market cap. Actually, it might be a little somewhere around there right now. You take out their $240 million in cash, and you divide that valuation, so 300 million net valuation net of cash, with the $30.5 billion that LLY lost today based on the Roche data, and that's 80 turns, right? LLY lost 80 turns in valuation just because of Roche just today, and that's only a couple percent to the downside. I think it was at its peak over 3.5%. Just mind blowing. So this happened back in the spring too, when NVO released positive oral data on their study. Again, phase 1 study, and VKTX sold off while NVO gained $30 billion in market cap on that data. Something doesn't jive. Maybe I'm totally off base here, but I just have to get that off my chest. I'm not saying I'm grabbing more TERN here. I still have those August 10s. I still have some July 10s. Hey, they might come back to life in the next 3 days, but I'm certainly looking at some Octobers possibly in the coming days. I think TERN heads higher. And that's it, folks. Rock and roll.